Jai Gurudev, we are truly honored today to have two very eminent personalities gracing this occasion. Her Excellency, the Honorable President of India, Mrs. Draupadi Murmu, and the Honorable Governor of Karnataka, Mr. Thawar Chand Gehlotji. The presence of these distinguished leaders makes this event even more special. Madam President, your rise from humble beginnings to becoming the first tribal woman to hold the highest office in the country is a beacon of hope and inspiration for millions. Could you share with us the key moments of your journey from serving as a school teacher in your village to reaching this prestigious office? Jai Gurudev, and thank you very much for your warm welcome. My journey has indeed been one of learning, resilience, and service. I believe that when you come from a background where opportunities are scarce, your resolve to make the most of every chance becomes stronger. Education was my first stepping stone. It opened doors for me, allowing me to become the first woman from my community to graduate and later take on public service roles, from being a teacher to entering politics. Each step was a reflection of my commitment to uplift my community and to work towards an inclusive India. It's wonderful to hear that, Madam, your leadership is a true inspiration, especially as we are at the crossroads of ensuring greater gender inclusivity and tribal representation in governance. Given the theme of this International Women's Conference, could you share your thoughts on women's empowerment and how it can be further fostered, particularly in rural and tribal regions? Empowerment begins with education and awareness in rural and tribal areas. Women often face additional barriers such as a lack of access to quality education, healthcare, and economic opportunities. However, I have seen firsthand how resilient and hardworking these women are. To empower them, we must focus on three key areas: education, skill development, and financial independence. When women are educated, they can make informed decisions for themselves and their families. Skill development allows them to contribute to the economy, and financial independence ensures they have a say in important decisions. The government's efforts to reach out to these regions, along with initiatives by organizations like the Art of Living, are crucial in this regard. Absolutely, madam. The Art of Living Foundation has been deeply involved in many such initiatives. It is heartening to know that we are aligned with your vision. You mentioned education and skill development as core areas, and we would like to share that the foundation has established over 1,300 free schools across India, many of them serving first generation learners from underprivileged backgrounds. We would love to hear your thoughts on such initiatives and how they contribute to nation building. The work being done by the Art of Living Foundation in the field of education is truly commendable. Providing free value based education to children from underserved communities is a direct contribution to the nation's future. Education is the most powerful tool for social change, and by instilling values alongside academic learning, these schools are preparing the next generation of leaders, innovators, and change makers. I believe that such initiatives, when combined with government schemes, can significantly reduce inequalities and help us build a more inclusive society. Thank you, madam. It is an honor to have your endorsement and recognition for the work we do. We would now like to turn to His Excellency, the Governor, the Honorable Governor of Karnataka, Mr. Thawar Chand Gehlotji. Sir, you have had an illustrious career as a statesman and have been a champion of social justice. Could you share your insights on how conferences like these, which focus on leadership, self discovery, and empowerment, can drive positive societal change? Jai Gurudev, and thank you for having me. I firmly believe that platforms like the International Women's Conference play a pivotal role in shaping future leaders and fostering discussions that lead to societal transformation. These gatherings not only highlight the challenges faced by women across various sectors, but also celebrate their achievements and potential. As someone who has been deeply involved in policy making, especially in the realm of social justice, I can say that discussions on inclusivity and empowerment must go beyond mere rhetoric. We need actionable strategies and collaboration across sectors, government, civil society, and organizations like the Art of Living. Through such conferences, we create a space where voices are amplified, ideas are exchanged, and more importantly, action is inspired. Sir, your emphasis on actionable strategies resonate with the very theme of this conference. As you have served as a minister for social justice and empowerment, what specific measures do you think are needed to further promote social equity, especially for women and marginalized communities? There are several key areas that need sustained attention. Firstly, ensuring access to quality education is fundamental. Without education, the marginalized will always remain on the fringes of society. Secondly, healthcare services must reach every corner of the country, especially in rural areas where women and children are often the most vulnerable. Lastly, we need to create more opportunities for women and marginalized groups in leadership positions. Representation matters when women and members of marginalized communities are part of the decision making process. Policies become more inclusive. Initiatives like the ones led by the Art of Living, which focus on skill development and entrepreneurship, are vital. They help individuals become self reliant, which is the cornerstone of true empowerment. Indeed, representation and access are key to driving change. We are immensely grateful for your words of wisdom, sir. Now, as we progress with today's event, we would like to move to a very special moment, the honoring of our esteemed guests. We would now request Bhanuma to kindly present the traditional shawls of honor to Her Excellency President Draupadi Murmuji and Honorable Governor Mr. Thawarchand Gehlotji. Thank you, Bhanuma, for this beautiful gesture of respect and honor. We would now like to invite Arvindji and Vidyaji on stage for the presentation of the Vishalakshi and Acharya Ratnakar Awards. Arvindji, the Managing Director of Global Ayurvedic Wellness Brand, and Vidyaji, Director of the World Forum for Art and Culture, are leaders in their respective fields and have been integral to the vision of holistic wellness and cultural promotion. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my proud privilege to announce the Acharya Ratnakar Awards in recognition of excellence in public service, literature, and social reform. Our first awardee this year is Lieutenant Colonel Anish Mohanji for his exceptional service and dedication in the field of public service under adverse conditions. Let's have a round of applause as we welcome Lieutenant Colonel Anish Mohan to the stage. Thank you, Lieutenant Colonel, for your extraordinary contributions. Your courage and dedication continue to inspire us. Our next awardee is Mr. Arnab Ranjan Goswami for his excellence in journalism and media. Let's give him a big round of applause as we invite him on stage. Jai Gurudev. Jai Gurudev, and thank you, Mr. Goswami, for your relentless pursuit of truth and integrity in journalism. Your work has left an indelible mark on the media landscape, inspiring a generation of journalists. As we transition to the final segment of our awards ceremony, I would like to take a moment to reflect on the significance of these recognitions. Every individual we have honored today has shown extraordinary dedication to their craft, their community, and their country. Their accomplishments are a testament to the power of determination, resilience, and an unwavering sense of service. And now, to close this magnificent event, I would like to invite Her Excellency President Draupadi Murmuji once again to share a few concluding thoughts with us. Madam President, your wisdom and experience would be invaluable as we move forward in our mission to empower women and build an inclusive society. Yes, and Jai Gurudev, and thank you once again for this opportunity. Today's event has truly been an inspiring one, and it fills me with the hope to see so many remarkable individuals from diverse fields coming together for a shared cause. The empowerment of women and marginalized communities is not just a matter of policy, but one of moral duty. We must continue to work towards an India where every citizen, regardless of gender, caste, or economic background, has the opportunity to realize their full potential. I would also like to commend the Art of Living Foundation for the incredible work they are doing through initiatives like this conference by providing platforms for dialogue and action. You are shaping a future where equality and justice are not just ideals, but realities. Let us all leave here today with a renewed sense of purpose, ready to contribute to the betterment of society in our own ways. Thank you. Thank you, Madam President, for your profound insights and your unwavering commitment to the cause of equality and inclusion. Your words will resonate with us as we continue our journey towards building a more just and compassionate world. As we come to the end of today's event, I would like to take this opportunity to express our heartfelt gratitude to each and every one of you for your presence, your participation, and your unwavering support. Special thanks to our distinguished guests, Her Excellency President Draupadi Murmuji and Honorable Governor Thawar Chand Gehloji for gracing us with their presence and for sharing their wisdom. We would also like to extend our deepest appreciation to the organizers, volunteers, and all those who have worked tirelessly behind the scenes to make this event a resounding success. The International Women's Conference is not just a moment in time, it is a movement that continues to grow thanks to all of you. Jai Gurudev, as we reflect on today's remarkable event, it is essential to remember that the true impact of such gatherings lies in the actions we take once we leave this hall. The International Women's Conference is not just about celebration, but about planting seeds of transformation which will grow into movements of change in every corner of the world. I encourage all of you to take the conversations, the knowledge, and the inspiration you have gained here back to your communities to continue the work of empowering women, building inclusion, and advocating for justice, whether it is through small acts of kindness, large scale projects, or influencing policy. Each of us has the power to make a difference. Before we conclude, I would also like to acknowledge the exceptional contributions of the Art of Living volunteers who have supported this event with incredible dedication. Their commitment and tireless work behind the scenes have been vital in making this conference a success. Lastly, I would like to highlight a few exciting initiatives that were announced today and will be pivotal in advancing the goals of this conference. Women's Leadership Accelerator Program, a mentorship initiative designed to train and support women leaders across various sectors with focus on skill building, resilience, and community leadership. This program aims to create a network of women change makers who can drive sustainable development in their regions. The Art of Living Empowerment Circles, these are local self organized groups where women can come together to share experiences, support one another, and work on personal and professional growth. This initiative seeks to create safe spaces for women to express their voices and lead community efforts. Global Dialogue on Gender Equality, a new platform for ongoing conversations between policymakers, activists, educators, and business leaders on gender equality, diversity, and inclusion. This dialogue will include webinars, summits, and collaborative projects aimed at influencing policy at both national and global level. Before we officially close, let me remind everyone that the recordings and keynotes from today's sessions will be available online on the International Women's Conference website. We encourage you to revisit these talks, share them with your networks, and continue the conversation on social media with the hashtag IWC 2020-25. With that, we come to the end of this extraordinary day. Let this be a new beginning where each one of us becomes an ambassador of change. Together, we can create a world where every woman feels empowered, every girl feels confident, and every community thrives. Thank you once again for your presence and participation. Until we meet again, stay inspired, stay connected, and continue to make an impact. Good evening and namaste and Jai Gurudev.